Good morning students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well at your home, staying healthy and fit and eating healthy too. So, myself Ms. Gunjan Daswani from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota welcome you all to the e-learning classes of English Grammar, and today we will be doing chapter number 7, Adjectives, Degrees of Comparison from your book Grammar Way. So, you must be thinking what is this degrees of comparison of adjective means. In the previous video we have studied about adjectives. So, you must have been known what is an adjective, what are their types. So, now we will be seeing the comparison, the degrees of comparison. So, this comparison you do in your daily life too. But what is this comparison when it comes to adjectives? So, let's take a look. So, adjectives have three different forms to show degrees of comparison. First, positive, second, comparative, and third, that is superlative. So, we have three different forms of showing the comparison of adjective of quality, that is the qualitative adjective. So, what are these three degrees? Positive, comparative, and superlative. So, let's see what are they. Positive degree does not make any comparison. So, this is the first degree. It does not show any comparison between the adjectives. Here we are talking about normally a noun or a pronoun that we use in the basic form of an adjective. But comparative degree shows the comparison between two nouns or pronouns. So, comparative degrees, when we are talking about comparative degree, we show comparison between two nouns or pronouns. So, this is a much higher degree than positive. Third one, superlative degree shows the comparison between more than two nouns or pronouns. Here we show the comparison between more than two nouns or pronouns or among all. Like in this degree, this is the degree where the comparison of degree is the degrees of comparison at its highest. So, superlative degree shows comparison between more than two nouns or pronouns. So, let's see at the example and understand it, what are they and how they are used in a sentence. Aarti is a smart girl. In the first sentence you must have seen the smart word over here is an adjective that is telling us, that is describing about the girl named Aarti, and here in the first sentence we are not comparing anything with anyone. So, the smart word is the positive degree because we are not doing any comparison. But in the second sentence, Tina is smarter than Aarti. So, here we are comparing between two persons, that is Tina and Aarti. So, as I told you that comparative degree shows the comparison between two things. So, here we are comparing between two persons, that is Tina and Aarti, that Tina is smarter than Aarti. So, when we compare two things, two nouns or pronouns, then that word, that adjective is the comparative degree. But in the third sentence, Riya is the smartest girl of the class. So, here I am comparing Riya with all students of the class. So, here the word smartest is the superlative degree because I am comparing with more than two nouns or pronouns over here. I am comparing between the whole class, like we are not comparing between two, we are comparing between the whole class. So, the word smartest, the adjective smartest is the superlative degree of comparison. So, now remember one thing, when we put superlative degree, there always comes the before that superlative degree. Remember that thing, students. So, now you must be thinking, how do we form these comparatives and superlatives from the positive degree of comparison? So, there are some rules for forming that comparatives and superlatives degree of comparison. Let's see what are they. Rule number 1, for adjectives having one syllable, we add suffix er and est to form their comparatives and superlatives. Now, you must be thinking, what is this one syllable or what the word syllable means? Word syllable means is the sound of the vowel coming from a word, that is, if we get a one vowel sound from a word, then it's a one syllable word. How to identify this one syllable with a word? Let's look at this example. Here the voice is fast. Here we are looking at the example. You can see there is only one vowel, that is A, E, I, O, U are the vowels, and you can see there is only one vowel. So it's a one syllable word. If you need to identify what is the one syllable word, you need to do it like that. So what we have to do is, for adjectives having one syllable, we need to add ER and EST to form their comparatives and superlatives. So let's look at this example and understand. Fast. Fast is the positive degree. Now to compare it, now to form the comparative degree of fast, we will be adding ER in the comparatives and EST in the superlative. Now we have to add the suffix, like means we have to add ER after the word. We will be adding ER after the word and EST also after the word. Now tall, that is taller, we will be adding EER because tall is also having a one syllable sound. That is a one syllable word because it's having a one vowel sound from it. So taller and tallest, EST we will be adding. Small, smaller and smallest. Let's look at the second rule. For adjectives ending with Y, we replace Y with IER and IEST to form their comparatives and superlatives. So now for the adjectives that ends with Y, what we do with them? We replace Y with I and then we add ER and EST. So it's become IER and IEST. So happy is ending with Y. So what we did is, we need to change it into comparative and superlative. So what we did is, we replaced Y here with I. You can't see Y over here because we have replaced Y with I and then added ER, and here also we replaced Y with I and then added EST. Then coming to dry, dry also is the example. Dry, we replace Y with IER and IEST. So dry, drier and driest. Coming to the third rule, for adjectives ending with E, we add R and ST to form their comparatives and superlatives. So words that ends with the adjectives that ends with E, what we do is, we just need to add R and ST in the last to form the comparative and superlative degree. So you can see the word large, that is an adjective, and large, it's ending with E. So what we did is, we just added R in the comparatives and ST in the superlative. So wise, wiser and wisest. So rule number 4, for adjectives ending with a consonant and a vowel preceding it, we double the consonant and add ER and EST to form their comparatives and superlatives. So here what we do is, you all know what are consonants? The words which the letters except the vowels, that is A, E, I, O, U are consonants. That we are having 21 consonants, right? And in this we will be saying the adjective, like you can see in this example. Here the word, it's ending with the vowel, but before the vowel it's ending with the consonant, and before the vowel, before the consonant, it's a vowel over here, that is I. So you can see it's a consonant and it's proceeding with a vowel over here. So what we will be doing is, before forming the comparatives and superlatives for this type of adjectives, we will double the consonant over here. Like here we double the G, that is G over here was 1 only, but here we doubled and then we added ER, and here also we added EST before doubling the G over here. So now fat, fatter, fattest. Here also we double the T over here, that is double T is coming, and here also. So now thin, thinner, thinnest. Rule number 5, for adjectives having more than one or two syllables, we add more and most before them to form their comparatives and superlatives. So now the adjectives that has more than one or two syllables, that I told you what is a syllable. So if it's in this word, as you can see, this word is having more than one vowel in it. So that is a more than one or two syllable word, we can see, because it's having more than one vowel in it. So for these kind of adjectives, we will be adding more and most before the word to form their comparatives and superlatives. So it's beautiful, then the comparative form of beautiful is more beautiful and superlative form of it is most beautiful. Delicious, more delicious, most delicious. Important, more important, most important. So here in these words we can see there is one common thing, that is the words are having more than one vowel in it, that is more than one or two syllables. The last rule, that is irregular adjectives do not follow any rule to form their comparatives and superlatives. So that is the reason of irregular adjectives, why they are called as irregular adjectives, because they don't follow any rule to form their comparatives and superlatives. Like they don't add er or ier or iest or more or most before them to form their comparatives and superlatives. Like you can see good, better, best, little, less, least, bad, worst, worst. So as you can see in this, these are not following the rules we studied earlier, right? They are not following that rule to form their comparatives and superlatives. So now let's look at the exercise. Question A. Complete this table by filling in the blanks with the correct forms of the adjectives. One has been done for you. So here the first word is responsible. It's having more than one syllable, more than one vowel in it. So it's the rule number 5 will be applied over here, that is responsible. We will be adding more and most before the word to form their comparatives and superlatives. More responsible and most responsible. Second is tasty. Here the word is ending with Y. So we will be following the second rule that we studied, that is we will be replacing Y with I. So it will become tastier and tastiest. So, rest of all will be done like the rules we studied. Coming to the second exercise, that is the B exercise, fill in the blanks with the correct forms of the adjectives. One has been done for you. So the first one is apples are sweet, grapes are sweeter, but I feel mangoes are the sweetest. So here the adjective was sweet. So to form here we are comparing that grapes with apples. So comparison between two nouns is there. So the second form, that is the comparative degree, will be used. So sweeter, but I feel the mangoes are the sweetest. So here we are comparing more than two nouns, more than two fruits over here. So we will be using the superlative degree. But I feel the mangoes are the sweetest. Second, Sheila find roses fragrant, but jasmine is the dash of all flowers. So here in this sentence, first we have to see what is an adjective. So what is the adjective over here? That is fragrant, because it is telling us about it is describing us about the roses. So fragrant is the adjective, and now we have to see it is, now we are comparing it with all the flowers. So we have to use the superlative degree over here. So we will be using most fragrant of all the flowers. So rest will be done like this only. You have to identify the adjective and then you have to put the correct form of the correct form or correct degrees of comparison over here. Coming to the C exercise, fill in the blanks with words from the box. One has been done for you. So what you have to do is you need to fill these blanks with the words given here in this box. These are all adjectives. Now you have to identify which one is the appropriate one to fill the blank over here. Beena arrived at the airport late, but her sister arrived much later. So here we are having an adjective that is late, and now we are comparing between two things, that is Beena and her sister. So we put the comparative degree of the adjective late, that is later. Second one, the dash restaurant is 5 miles away. So now we have to find out the appropriate word over here that will fit this word. So nearest is the appropriate word. The nearest restaurant is 5 miles away, because we are talking about the restaurant and we are talking about the distance. So we will be using nearest. The nearest restaurant is 5 miles away. Now rest will be done like this only. So I hope you all have understood this chapter. Thank you.